Hi, I'm Tina Shinsato. I teach Integrated 1 at Rancho Buena Vista High School. And today we're going to be doing a grouped quiz or a kind of a chunked review. We're at the end of the unit. The students are done learning all the content for the unit. We're just reviewing and preparing for their test. What the kids are going to get is they're going to get a portion of everything that we've covered so far. They're going to be working in groups, and my expectation for them is that they take the first chunk, they do it alone, and then after they work on it alone for a little bit, then they'll compare answers. Now, what I expect to happen is that some of the answers will be different. They should be comparing answers and then deciding whether they want to change their answer or not.
Okay, you need to write that down.
And then if it's going clockwise or counterclockwise.
Oh, now I get it. Okay.
So I'm hoping that conflict will occur because that's where I believe the learning process will happen. So they're not just changing their answer because one person is more dominant than another, or more people have that answer. I want them to be convinced as to why they're changing it. So how I hold them accountable for that is once they're all done and they supposedly all agree on their answers, they'll come up and bring the stack of papers up to me. I'll randomly choose one of them, and then I'll grade it. Now, the person who brings it up to me serves as the team captain or the table captain. And as I grade it, if I see something that doesn't make sense or if I see something incorrect, what I'll do is I'll have a conversation with them and then have them go back to their group and relay the same message back to their group until they can come up with a consensus. What I want you to do is go back to your group and tell your group that. Say, hey, if Ms. Shinsato gives you one that's too hard to do, just multiply the denominators together. What I want them to do at the very end is also take a minute and reflect on the ones that they had difficulty with. What typically happens is we give them a lot of review. The kids will do whatever I ask them to do, but then they don't think about what they still need help with. So this is hopefully a chance for them to be advocates for themselves and say, all right, I still need help with this topic. So I've been doing this for a little bit, and over the years, the very first time that I did this, I did it as a review. I just had it chunked out, they worked on it, I answered questions, and then I realized that there was one or two people in the groups working, and the other ones were just kind of going along, maybe copying, maybe just not really taking it as seriously. If you were to do this, what I would recommend you to do is definitely assign points to it. That helps the kids stay accountable. The other piece is you want to have a team captain that you talk to individually, and that way if you have a question about their work or you want to give advice about some of the problems that they might have had, you give it to that one person, and that one person then acts like the team captain for the group, and it gives them a little bit more responsibility, so they take it a little bit more seriously. The third thing is I've noticed students sometimes copy off of each other, so what I'll do also with that team captain is ask them a question, and if they can't answer it, then I tell them I'll take points off of there, so that way before they come see me, they made sure that they've talked to everybody to make sure everybody understands what's going on before they come see me. And that way I'm talking to the group as opposed to individual papers. And finally, what I would recommend too, just so that it's not just another assignment within the classroom, is doing some sort of summary at the end. So I told them to find 2 questions that they still have problems with or parts of a question that are not clear, so that the next class I can target those types of questions. So I want you to pick 2 problems from all 3 of those papers that you've done, and I want you to add them there. And then tomorrow, Thursday in class, this needs to be done. So I think those are kind of the things that have helped this lesson flow well.